What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about 88 overall Drake London. A lot of you guys have already upgraded and unlocked him. I am late to the party simply because I didn't realize that he would be useful in my offense. And what that means is I'm going to be mossing uncontrollably with him. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the program. We're going to go over the breakouts. We're going to check on Drake London, and we're going to talk about the badges and everything and how you get them. Just in case you guys are still not like keeping up with everything, I will update you guys, but the best way to kind of know what's going on is to just tune into the streams. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on social media. You know, we on TikTok now, trying to grow there. It's kind of crazy over there, bro, but you know, we're trying to grow over there as well. We got X, you know what I'm saying? Facebook, Instagram, and all that good stuff. So that's something that you might want to consider doing. The first thing that we're going to talk about really quickly before we even get into, getting these badges, which is relatively simple. You got to do some stuff in the field pass, and you got to play challenges. That's pretty much what it is. You don't have to do anything else. It's just, you know, field pass. You get a couple things from there, and then you do the challenges 100% free. Now, I do want to point out a few things, right? These newer cards with the higher overalls, they're starting to get more and more abilities. So I was getting questions about the fact that, you know, Charles Woodson gets pick artist, you know, several other guys, Jair Brown, they get pick artist as an ability. And, you know, obviously we don't have a lot of ability points, and you guys want to know, like, is it worth it for these abilities? As of right now, everything that I've seen about Matchup Nightmare, it just lights up like it usually does. It doesn't appear that it does anything that's very impactful. That's all I'm going to say about it right now. I actually have to, you know, lab it because I'm just unlocking him right now as we're doing the stream. And then we're going to obviously lab him up and see how he mosses and everything like that. But I just wanted you guys to understand that it's very important that you don't waste AP on abilities because we don't have a lot of AP. So if you're looking to get an advantage on offense, you know, defense, whatever, just look at, you know, overall what you think the ability is going to do. Go into practice mode on all Madden and see how it works, no matter what the ability is. That's like a real good pointer for those of you guys that's trying to get better at the game. The all Madden practice mode is really, really wild, and the computer cheats. So if something is working, that means it'll most likely work in the real game as well. All right, so those are some of his abilities there. The second one, you know, it's all, you know, the basic stuff that they got, and then it looks like they just repeat it. So I don't know why they have these two to repeat it, because I don't think many of us are going to be using any of those things in the two boxes in the front. So right here, this is what I was trying to explain, right? As far as the X factors go, all right, I would probably say to use a 0 AP X factor, just because I don't really believe using the AP has much of an influence on the game itself. Realistically, he's probably going to be a stud for many teams, but he's going to be a monster on the Falcons team. And if you do something like grab him and then Calvin Johnson drops out and you kind of have like that Lions, you know, Falcons, whatever, it could work out because his excel is so high, he's going to run past dudes. Like, I already know that based on the way the game is right now, that excel is really, really high. So you probably lucked out with getting this card. And for those of you guys that have already been utilizing before I even put him, you know, completed it and put him in the lineup, that's, you know, pretty much crazy. Now, that's him fully maxed out. We're going to go ahead and talk about how you guys get him if you didn't know already really quickly. Inside the breakouts field pass, you're going to see a few times that you get the player upgrade. And, you know, obviously you need those right there at 10 also, so that's 2. So you get 3 inside the field pass. The other player upgrades, there are 2 sections for the breakouts, right? And this is where it gets really confusing. People will go and see the symbol for the breakout and just play the wrong challenge and then rage and say they didn't get the token. Now, in the first half, they were in the Showtime section, right? Now you get a breakouts badge. But for the second release, it's in the actual breakouts, not Showtime. So you'll get it at 48. That'll be the final Drake London token that you'll need. Everything else is just about possibly getting free stuff. Honestly, I'm not really concerned about the rest of this promo because I already know that 85 plus is going to be an 85 B and D and it's going to waste my time. Will I finish the challenges? Probably, but I will tell you again, it's all competitive, so it could be kind of like anger inducing and the computer could cheat a decent amount. So just be careful with that. I would just say get what you need to upgrade the Drake London and then go back to your team, see if you get rid of a wide receiver, throw him in there, see how that works. All right. Now, as far as the legend leaks, we know about Eric Dickerson. Okay, we know about the Junior Seau. We're going to talk about this really quick though, because Eric Dickerson is the limited. Okay, and I've been getting this question about the free legend. You know, we already used one on Haley, and I think we have a decent amount left. We're going to take a look at that right now because I'm not sure what the amount is that I have. Okay, so right here, right? This is going to be turning into an 88, like an 85 to 88 B&D tomorrow. Right now, just because you see 87, that doesn't mean you're not going to be capable to get a free 88 overall legend. Now, would I use it on Junior Seau? Probably not. That's not something that I'll be looking to do, but you could probably, for the most part, with the way everything is going right now, you might be able to snipe that that limited Dickerson, depending on what happens when he first drops. There may be certain things going on with the store, and you know, you probably will luck out, but more than likely, right, he's gonna be about 2 million coins. Now, is he gonna stay at 2 million? Probably not, because they took away the juke move and the spin move for the most part, so there's nothing really OD in it. All right, so I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood that, because many of you were asking about, okay, you know what the players are, it's a leak, you know, should we be going after that, stuff like that. It's all about what your theme team is. Now, getting back to theme team, the theme teams are more important than ever, simply because the way that the game is designed, right, they kind of release cards lacking speed so that you have to put together theme teams to get like a full team. Now, remember, when MUT first started, this wasn't a thing. They just released cards that were good, and you were able to, you know, if you got the coins and you grinded, you could buy that card, and, you know, it actually mattered. The attributes were where they were supposed to be, and all that good stuff. All of that stuff is done now. Like, you're not able to do any of that. So when you ask about, like, yo, gee, should I be doing this theme team? Should I be doing that theme team? I don't really think right now at this point that you should be doing a theme team unless you're actually going to invest with the rest of the players that are there. So I was looking through here to see what was going on with the Legends, but it looks like I'm going to get 2 more tomorrow when they drop the Legends promo. So I don't even have any in the back, you know, chilling in my unopened packs. But getting back to the Legends, right? If you were going to go, you know, get Eric Dickerson, I think he's a Ram and he played for the Colts, right? This is what I would suggest, because you guys are asking for tips and tricks like that. And like I said, if you're a member of the channel, I will definitely go more in depth if you ask in the comment section or while I'm live. Those are just some of the member perks. But just for general information, right? When you want to know what's going on, and remember, a lot of teams that played for other teams, they're not going to show up, you know, as that team. They're only going to show up in the team that EA put on their card. So even if a player played for another team, they're only going to show inside of the catalog the current team that they got the card with. So if you wanted to know, right, the Rams, okay, yo, gee, the Rams, should we go with a Rams theme team? You can check this right away, and then, you know, you could pretty much figure out like the cards that get any team's chem, you know, the cards where you could put a token in and change a chem, stuff like that. You can figure all that stuff out because the catalog makes it very, very easy, and you can utilize different, you know, resources to get that done. But just look at the overall players. Matthew Stafford as a QB, that's a no-no. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cooper Kupp sucks. There's not a lot going on. Marshall Faulk, like, okay, bro, you're done. So there isn't something that just draws your attention, right? Like, oh my God, I got to do this. Like the Rams. There's nothing really there, right? And then when you go to the Colts, right, you could change it up and see, because he also played for the Colts. I think he did. I'm not 100% sure. I believe he did though, but I'm just giving you an idea because this will help you to understand what makes sense as far as theme teams. Why should I be doing a theme team? Does it, you know, like, hey, should I go ahead and invest it? Because you're investing your time and your money into the game. So you don't want to just do it willy-nilly. You want to figure out if it makes sense. Now you look at the Colts. What's going on here? Yo, dude, like, is anybody good? Like, what are we doing? Like, you know, these are just some of the top cards, like I said before. You know, obviously there's going to be other cards that probably played for the Colts that are not showing here, but just their overall high overall status and the team logo on it will give you an idea about it. So even with the league legends that are coming, I don't know if you're going to go too crazy about it, but if you are planning on getting Dickerson, you probably want to sell your running back. But just remember, he's a limited, so you're going to have to put some money up for it. You know, Junior Seau, stuff like that. It all depends. You know, Chargers, do you want to go with that type of theme team? So, you know, you can evaluate that. Let me know right now. But like I said, I think you should probably, for the most part, if you haven't completed the Drake London, complete his card, okay? And then figure out where you can put him on your squad. Because right now, this dude, Roma Dunze, like, I want him gone, like, immediately, like, right now. But I'm not sure if I, you know, need to get rid of him, like, right now. As far as, like, capability of getting rid of a card and still not losing anything. Maserati Marv, right? Because of the Arizona Cardinal chem, he actually gets up to 88 speed, but he's only 6'3". The 6'4" players are going to jump higher. They're going to do a lot of other stuff, and the Moss action will be a little bit better there. So you could consider getting rid of cards and adding, the free cards in there, make some coins up now, get ready for the legend release, stuff like that. It's completely and entirely up to you. What I'm probably going to do though, is I'm going to probably add him in like as a specialist or something. But I have Mark Andrews there, and I have Hunter Henry, my other mossing maniac, so it's going to be pretty tough for me to do it, but I'm going to add Drake London in it. I'm going to see what's going on with him, and I'm going to give you guys a review about him, but I'm just giving you guys food for thought. Go ahead, do what you have to do. Let me know what you're thinking about the free Drake London, and also, what do you think about Eric Dickerson? Are you grabbing him tomorrow? Is it worth it? Let me know. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.